Good morning. Today, I just want to share from Isaiah chapter 22, verse 22. It says there, I will place upon his shoulders the key to the treasures of David's place. He will open doors that no one can shut, and he will shut doors that no one can open. Recently, the Lord has been speaking to me about 222 or 22, and for me, I really believe that, like when these things happen, when the Lord shows me things or numbers or dreams, I believe that God is speaking to me. And with this, I feel like I just want to share it with you as well. And the Lord has been highlighting this, so I just want to share that with you, how the Lord is opening doors in this season, and not just opening doors, but he's also giving us the key to these doors. And what are these doors? In the Passion translations, it says there that these doors are the revelation, treasures, doors to revelations, doors to treasures, doors to favor, and doors to opportunity. I believe that the Lord is giving us or opening these doors of revelation for all of us, treasures. If we are looking for favor, that this is the season, this is the time that God is giving us this favor. God is giving us opportunity to serve him more, opportunity to bless other people, opportunity to obey and follow wherever the Lord is leading us. It says there, when he would close those doors, no amount of human striving could open them. Maybe in the past there are a lot of things that, it seems like it's a closed door, but this is a season where God is opening doors, and no amount of human strength can close whatever door that the Lord is opening, and no amount of human strength can open the door that God is closing for us. And maybe there are some like, oh, but that is only in the Old Testament. It was just so good to see that the Lord also released this word in Revelation chapter 3 in verse 7. It says there, write the following to the messenger of the congregation in Philadelphia, for these are the solemn words of the Holy One, the true one, who has David's key, who opens doors that none can shut, and who closes doors that none can open. And we're talking about David's key. And it says here that the key of David unlocks intimacy and prayer. So this is not just, like God will just give you, oh yeah, here's the key. But the key that we're talking about here is the key of David that unlocks intimacy and prayer. David was a man who lived in grace centuries before the gospel of God's grace was unveiled. In that sense, the key of David allowed him to view the future and live in the grace it would reveal. Just can you imagine David, in the Old Testament, how he wrote about God, how he wrote about about Jesus, and how he wrote about intimacy, and Jesus was not even in the picture yet. And yet, the Lord opened the doors of revelation to him through intimacy and in prayer. And I believe we are in this season where the Lord is inviting us to grow and go deeper in our intimacy and in prayer. And it says here in verse 8, I know all that you've done. Now I've set before you a wide open door that none can shut. For I know that you possess only a little power, yet you've kept my word and haven't denied my name. And we know Revelation 3:7 to the following verse is about the letter to the church in Philadelphia. And Philadelphia is known for as like pure, like a missionary in the field during the time, or the missionary church in that time. And it says there, a door having been opened in their side. This open door is likely an invitation to come into the fullness of God's kingdom of joy and power in the Holy Spirit. It also says that it may refer to an open door of opportunity to give witness to others of God's power and grace. I believe that the Lord is inviting us now to fully walk into the power and into that the joy of the Holy Spirit in this season. It's all part of it. That's part of the key. And I remember in one of the teaching of my pastor, he mentioned that, during those time when they have the master key, that master key only belongs to one person. And that master key, when you use that master key, it locks a door that no one can open. And when the door is opened by that master key, no one can lock it. only one person has that, and the Lord is giving us that key. Isn't it amazing to just to think of it, how Jesus is trusting us to use this key? This is not just, just to hold the key, but the Lord wants us to use this key. So today I just want to encourage you to use that key that the Lord is giving us, and to be reminded that the Lord already opened the door for us, and all we need to do is to go in straight and follow him wherever he leads us. Have a good day.